How's it going, everyone? We are here in Sky Shrine trying to get Eldrig the Old to spawn. This is for the Bard Epic, and this is on the P99 Green server during the Velios expansion, so we're past Kunok already, but figured I'd make this to show you kind of, from first hand how to get this guy to spawn, and then we'll, try to hopefully show me actually killing him solo. So I followed a placeholder for a more updated map or so I think. This is what I kind of found here after following one. Started here at the spawn point, and he went all the way straight through into the lava, through the lava, and went down. So sorry for all the jumble here, but I'll try to make some sense of it. He came down to where the druid teleport pad is, or whoever pops up there, and then he went back up north to these green dots are where he stopped, and then turned. So then he came back down, went back up to here. Then he went over here to the mouth of this lava river. So right here, he pathed right up to here, like this dragon head coming out where the lava comes. And on my map up here, I'm on the west side here, right where that is. And so then he crossed over and went back down again, and then he went all the way up to the bones there. So I'll show that in a second, and then I should have just kept that up. Sorry, and then he came over to where I think is the pillar. So when you read the Eldrig the Old on the wiki here, this is the comparative one. Let me get rid of this. And this is kind of what it showed on the wiki, and here's kind of what I got after, I don't know, about 40-ish minutes of following him around. So it does reference, having the pillar, and the pillar that I never knew what it was. I had no idea. But right here, this pillar is where he stopped, just like right before it, like right over here. And so I'm referencing the wall here, the west wall, and he stopped here. And then the bones are over this way. So I just want to show you where he stopped at near the bones, so you have a good reference. I don't know if this happens every single time, and actually this that is not him, because it was a chroma drake, a regular one. But he came up, he passed through the bones on this side, in between like these rocks here and the bones, and he stopped right over here, I think like right over here. And so that was pretty much it here, where I kind of mapped it. He then he went down to the pillar, then back up again to the same area. It's actually the same spot. I just wanted to show a different path. And then he went all the way back down again, and then he kind of just rinsed and repeated. Kind of the area. That's kind of where I stopped. And actually, it's this blue line here. We went back down to the Druid Ring area, or whatever platform that is, a wizard, whatever. And then he started, trucking back up again. So it is definitely in this area where he will be. So I hope that kind of helps. And again, side by side comparison there. So you can take that for what it's worth. That is the only spots I found. I don't know about another pillar. I don't know if that's. I mean, that's not a fallen down pillar either, or that's the fallen down pillar. I never knew. But the one that I just showed is the only thing that I saw, or I don't know what this one is. But that was kind of it. Maybe that's the pillar that they're talking about, since he stopped right in here. So I do have Eldrig up next. Ha! Just kidding. Eldrig isn't here yet. What I wanted to do quickly is I did not explain how to get these mobs over to the spawn point. So first thing you want to do before you even do any of this is always pet track. So come up and charm one of these mobs, and I have the hotkey made. The macro, whatever, is pet attack Eldrig _the _old. And if by charming one of these mobs, like this Drake here, I'll just come up, charm, and you'll hit that to see, hey, if it says attacking, target master, that means that he's already up. So you don't have to do any of this other stuff. You don't have to worry about anything else. Then you just gotta go out there and find them, get them on track, and you'll be good to go. Otherwise, what you'll do is
charm breaking.
Wait for charm the break here. You're gonna find all these different mobs, right? And reference that chart. You're gonna try to find the most like path, or I would try to at least. And then you would use high sun. You'd high sun the mob. So during daylight, of course, don't forget the daylight portion. It will send it back to its spawn point. And then upon doing that, if you're doing this solo like I did, you're gonna high sun maybe one, maybe two if they're close to each other. And then you would run back to the spawn point. So here on the map, run straight back over to that 500 Loke that location here on the side, and he'll start pathing away immediately, and that's why you have to immediately run over there, is because it happens very, very quickly. So the other ways to do it are, as the wiki references, is to have someone kite all these mobs, and you just follow behind and start high stunning, so you don't get hit. These mobs will take you down eventually. These chroma drakes will dispel and do all that kind of stuff, so you want to have someone far enough away or ahead of the pack if you do it that way. Or if you just come over and start high stunning, the easiest way is to have someone stand over there at the spawn point, just verifying, confirming that he is there, and then they can either kite that mob around until you get there and all that. So that is how you get him over there. So, alright, up next is Eldrig. Alright, here he is, Eldrig the Old. I only took about maybe 4 or 5 placeholders. So game plan is I am level 60, so use an occlusion of sound and Foofle's curtailing chant, and that's to get the most MR I can. I do have the orbit to Shane, so we're going to wait for that to proc on him, and we'll just chip away. So this is it. We'll get him snared here. And try to get feared here. He's going to be a little resistant. There we go. This character model is a little unique. It's a little funky, I guess, in that you got to be in these odd. It's a little hard to stay around his butt, but nonetheless, we will get him.
Tash is on.
There we go. Tash is on. Just making sure we get that snare and that fear in. We would definitely want to get that fear, prioritize the fear, to keep him. Ooh, here we go. It's getting a little dark. Sorry for all the colors and bright stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, he spawned a little bit faster than I thought he would, so that's pretty nice. I would just get all your normal haste gear on if you didn't have the epic. I already have the epic, and again, this is just to show you in the video that he can be soloed, and the guts that he drops can be multi-quested. And that's all we're doing here. I did do this at about level 56 or so when I was leveling up, and I got bored, and I actually did this. I had other help too, to have people here, monitoring and looking for the mob as I high stunned. But I am down here, actually the most recent, about the 700 low that is on the map. So, perfect spot. Ooh, fear came off. You see he is taking quite a bit to get down. He does have a ton of hit points as well. And you're going to be like right underneath him to be able to hit. So again, just twisting, snare, fear are going to be your primary, and then I am using occlusion of sound and foofles, whatever you want to say it. Curtailing chant to get the most MR resist debuff on him. And orbit to Shane I had on there as well. Alright, and he is running. So that is good. That's what we want. Just kind of chilling out here. Mr. Eldrig. Yep, that's all I wanted to show was that it is possible to solo it. You can solo all the named worms, drakes, or whatever. You got the only one is Blackwing and Wraith Mountain. It's probably the easiest of them all. And I think Nezekazina would be the next, and then Eldrig probably being the most time consuming. Normally, I mean, there would be a ton of resist. And there's a reason why I'm using all these songs, because before, yeah, we had a bunch of resist, and he can whack you down pretty good, pretty quick too sometimes. So just being prepared and ready, and that is it. Make sure I'm hitting the guy. Come on. Yeah, the model can be very annoying too. You have to be right underneath them. Kind of like with Nezekazina, you gotta be right in the middle to get all these songs to land, and the way they flutter around, it's kind of annoying. But again, 100% doable. So I hope the RNG gods are in your favor and you get the right placeholder, and you too can get your guts, chromatic gut, chromadrake gut. And this can be multi-quested, is also why I'm going to get a little spell here, Girdle of Karina. Thanks for the girdle. And that is it. Hope that kind of helps, and just to be able to show that it is possible, and we'll see you guys next time.